Ooh, that one's gonna leave a mark. Welcome back, everybody, to another brand new episode of 7 Days to Die. It is day 71! And the Horde is now behind us, thankfully. What a lot to learn. It wasn't like our worst Horde night, but it definitely wasn't as good as it probably could have been. But we are on our way out of the desert now. We have gone to every trader, except for I do want to get to the traders over near the new base. I do want to get over to those traders because since we've upgraded our barter to the maximum level, their secret stash stuff is actually going to change. So I want to check out what they have in their secret stash and see if they have stuff. I've run into a little bit of a money problem and a little bit of a spending issue, to be quite frank, because I need to find a way. I love this massive steep hill. I love this thing. That I tried to drive up with the Jeep, and by God, the Jeep made it, but ooh, it was rough. But yeah, I mean, essentially, I need solar panels. And a level 6 solar panel is going to set me back somewhere to the tune of $40,000+. Now, I did manage to get a book for some finding more money in loot, so hopefully that will, help to pay at least a few dividends. I doubt it's really going to help all that much. She hit me. Ow. I missed her completely, and she whacked me one. Well, that's not cool. But, I mean, she's on top of her car. That's, that's a lot of money to pay for, that. And unfortunately, it's just not something that I have kind of sitting around. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to do a whole bunch of these buried treasure quests. What I kind of need to do is I kind of need to structure exactly what I'm going to do for the coming, episodes and for all the other things that we're going to be working on. I think I have to go this way to catch the actual road that goes north. Yep, it's right there. Right, guy? You want to come? No, he doesn't want to come. Of course he doesn't. But yeah, so I need to do a lot of buried treasure stuff. I need to dig up a whole bunch of treasures, get a whole bunch of stuff that's worth a lot of money so I can sell it. I need to keep doing POI raids and things like that for traders and doing clear zombies and whatnot so that way I can get quest rewards. I'm also still looking for a number of the different skill books and things like that. So, I mean, there's just a lot of things I need to do. Plus, I still need to continue work on the Mega Base. Plus, the Horde Night base is going to need some work. Plus, we've also got to concentrate on building a lot of ammunition. I bought up every single bit of 9mm and, 5.56 ammunition that I could find from every single trader. But, I mean, I'm just concerned about, potentially running out of ammo for the next Horde Night. We've got a lot of repair work to do over at the base, so we're going to have to spend at least a few days over there before the Day 84 Horde comes. It's just, there's a lot of stuff to focus on, but what I am most interested in, and what I think you guys are probably most interested in too, is the Mega Base, and that's kind of the thing that I'm focused on a lot. So I think what I'll do is I'll show off a lot of that kind of stuff, just the Mega Base building, just our progress over there, because that is where I'm going to be spending the majority of my time, basically from now on, until we get the Mega Base done. I mean, what else are we supposed to do? We got to get that bad boy done. I thought I was going to hit that invisible wall there that I hit last time. Kind of glad that I didn't. But, yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to focus on is the main Mega Base. So, most of the videos you're going to see are going to be construction videos from the main Mega Base. And, they're probably going to slow down in frequency, and they're probably going to cover a wider time frame in-game, because I'm not really going to show you the mundanities of clearing zombies and doing quests and digging up treasures and all those kinds of things, because you guys have seen all that kind of stuff. I want to focus more on building the Mega Base, because that I feel like is far more interesting and everything. I do want to at least, kind of look at the Horde Night base once we make some upgrades and improvements over there. I really do think I'm going to build that retaining wall on the outside as kind of another stopgap system to kind of keep zombies from getting in. But, that said, that's only going to be one facet of what I'm going to do. So you might get one episode on that kind of somewhere close to Horde Night, like in the day 80-ish range, but yeah, expect episodes from here on out, at least for a while, to slow down in frequency as I'm ramping up toward Livestream for the Cure, which, as of this episode's release, is less than 2 months away now. Like, I'm trying to get prepared for Livestream for the Cure. It's just going to take a lot of work to get there. So, yeah, we're going to be slowing down in frequency, and most of the videos you're going to be seeing will be focused on the Mega Base. So, I'm going to head over here, and we're going to stop and visit J-Law, which we just got to peek right up over the hill here, and she's right there in front of us. There's our beautiful fire station in there, and there's our beautiful Jeep next to our gardens in here. And how about that? I managed to get back here in 1 hour. I left the desert at 11 o'clock. Where did that drop? Hello? Oh. Not terribly far away. Is it easily... Okay, it is kind of easily accessible, too. We might actually go grab that. We've also got... I mean, I've just got got so many of these stupid airdrops everywhere because I just... Unless I'm going through an area, I don't want to waste my time trying to go get them. I was wondering what that was. Yeah, I put my land claim block over there. This, sadly, does not cover nearly the area that I need it to. I think it's going to end up wherever the main structure that I build over there is. Speaking of which, I'm actually going to do some trading stuff in just a moment here. But I wanted to kind of bring back in the paint program here and show you guys exactly what we're going to do with this base. So... let's get in there. Okay, so you can see we've already got the moat drawn in here. This is our garage building right here. This little guy right here. And our drawbridge that goes over this moat goes like right here. And I want to build an observation tower here. And I also want to build another observation tower over here. We're probably going to have another drawbridge somewhere in this area. I'm going to guess probably somewhere near where this original POI was here. Not 100% sure exactly what we're going to do with that just yet because, I mean, we're obviously still in the planning process for this. So for our main structure is going to kind of be right here. And I want to attach a couple of outbuildings to it, probably something like this. And maybe something like this. I don't want this... I mean, this is obviously not going to be a true representation of what this is going to look like. And I think this is going to be our tallest building, this little guy back here. And, you know, this is just going to kind of be a ton of different stuff here. I'm kind of thinking we can do a garden here. Because we're going to need a pretty substantial area in order to do some gardening. Somewhere along here we'll do... just some decorations and things of that nature. Nothing too complicated. Now, the one major thing that we're going to need here, and future Nick knows this, but you guys don't know it just yet, is we need a helipad. And I'm thinking this can actually be right here out behind kind of this main tower building here. And the gyrocopter, the way that the gyrocopter takes off is it needs a runway. So our runway is going to basically be right here. And we'll just do blip, blip. Just it's better if you don't ask. So yeah, so when we land it, we'll come in here and we'll land it. I mean, this will be the same elevation as the runway, but then our runway we can take off heading out toward the west because that heads over to the burnt forest over in that direction. And then we basically just kind of have this space here to play around with. I mean, this is just where the land claim block is. That's not actually anything right there just yet. We also kind of need to figure out exactly where we're going to have drawbridges, where you can get into the property here from the road. We're probably going to do one, I would say, maybe somewhere down here. Not right next to the runway. I don't want to do it right next to the runway, but we'd have one like here. We'll definitely have one somewhere down here as well. And I don't think we'll have one over here. I don't think we'll do anything in terms of access to the property over here. Maybe we'll do something smaller if I can. I don't know what I could possibly do over in that area. And I'd kind of like to do something a little bit decorative right here. I'm not necessarily saying water or a pool or anything because I just don't... Yeah, I mean, I did it with the castle and it was not the most fun. We'll have some kind of... something decorative right in here. And sticking kind of with that motif, we're going to kind of do some decorative stuff here. And we'll do some decorative stuff kind of here. I'll just draw something in here for this, like so. And, I mean, then we just kind of have this area over here. Now, this, remember, the garage door opens in the back here. So I kind of think I just want, like, a large flat area back here where it's not going to really be anything too complicated in terms of the build. Like, I can just kind of do something big and kind of flat and open. Maybe we can have a parking lot or something. I mean, granted, like, I wish I could build other vehicles, like stationary vehicles or something like that, to kind of put them in this area. But I don't want to crowd this whole area with buildings, because we're going to have big building, smaller building, tall building, and then our garden over here, and then we're going to have our helipad and our runway here. So I don't want to cram other buildings over here, because we're going to obviously have the garage and our observation towers over here as well. And we may, like, as part of the helipad structure, we may add, like, some kind of observation tower over in here. Like, maybe we can do something over here in terms of an observation tower as well. So we would have a tower that kind of looks out over this way, and it's right next to our helipad, like right on the, maybe right on the corner, like the edge of the helipad, like some kind of air traffic control tower or something like that. So this is kind of what I'm conceptualizing in terms of the visual style for this mega build. It's not going to be a castle. I don't know 100% what it's going to be just yet, because we're kind of still forming that out. But this is kind of the outline. This is kind of what I'd love to do in terms of, you know, making this thing work. So let's head back over into the game. I'm really excited to kind of build the observation tower and, you know, lay out some of the different elements that we're going to be doing over there. I think it's going to be really, really, really exciting. So basically, let's look at the spoils that we got from our raids here. Now, I got a couple of these muzzle brake things. I also finally, once again, found the Gravedigger. One of the traders had it in the secret stash, so I snagged it. And I also ripped apart a bunch of cars, got a few engines, and then I also bought one. But we've also got 4 solar banks. 4 of them. The problem is, like I said, to get a level 6 solar cell, and these each take 4 solar cells, you're looking at about $160,000 to $180,000 to upgrade each of these bad boys and give them the full solar treatment that they need. Now, do you necessarily need a full solar battery? No, because you're going to connect it into a battery bank, and the batteries are going to hold charge and be able to disperse your power when it's not sunny out. But nonetheless, like, I'd much rather have, like, all of the solar cells. So we're going to have to do a lot of those kind of dig quests, a lot of random fetch quests, and I'll keep you guys updated on that stuff as we go. There's so much to consider with this mega base over here, but this is going to be such a huge project, and this is basically what I'm going to focus on. If you guys still want to see other stuff, let me know. You know, definitely let me know. I'm not saying you're not ever going to see any of it, but you're definitely going to see a lot less of, like, the POI raids and, you know, just all that kind of random stuff, because, I mean, you've seen it. You've seen it. The, you know, me building the mega base is kind of, you know, that's the project right now. That's what we're really, really going to focus on and really, really going to work on. So, I'm going to get some work done here, and I will bring you guys back somewhere closer to the end of the day, and we'll talk a little bit more about my plans for the future of the series. Okay, so we've got a little bit of room to maneuver around up here. I actually realized I couldn't do what I wanted to do with the blocks. Basically, because of the way the ceiling is built, these blocks are built on the top half, the half blocks, I should say. Inside of... This is never going to not be frustrating to me. These blocks on the inside here, these half blocks, I did take these whole blocks out of the corners here. They're on the top side of the full block, where in, you know, 7 Days to Die recognizes it. That means I can't put a block like this wedge facing upward, because then it would be in the middle of 2 separate blocks. So because they're built that way, I just decided to say, to heck with it. Let's actually just build just this kind of normal flat roof design. Nothing complex, nothing all that complicated about it. I just wanted to build something that was going to be simple and functional. So we've got it rimmed all the way around with these half blocks, and then we've got our little wood stair columns here in the corner, kind of flipped on their side. I have also successfully moved all of my storage from out here down into the basement. We've got everything down there labeled. Let's go check that out really, really quick. The day is fast slipping away. But yeah, we've got our automotive stuff, we've got tools, we've got crafting supplies, ammo crafting, ammo and weapon mods, and then weapons all over here. Over on this side, we have meat and produce, we have beverages, and we have canned food. I'm going to keep like all your fresh stuff in here, and then all your canned stuff in here. Building supplies, of course, is pretty self-explanatory. We've got a lot of clay. Ooh, what am I doing? And then all the decorations that I've so far purchased and everything are going to be over here. I also shoved these solar panels in here because, well, there's nothing I can do with them until I actually start buying some cells. And then we got our meds and stuff in here. Now, it does unfortunately leave a few things out, so I stuck some extra chests up top to kind of hold some of those things. Like we have concrete and rebar in here. Actually, let's stick that in there because we don't need it. And we've also, over here, got armor and armor mods and stuff like that. There's just not any place down below to put them. And I mean, obviously, this isn't going to be like the main storage center for the structure over here. I just want to put some kind of storage down in there for now. And then it's there. You know, if we need it or whatever, it's all in there. It's all sorted. It's all taken care of. And it is whatever. But I'm liking this. I am a big, big fan of this structure. We've just got to get the glass in, and we've just got to get everything upgraded. We've got to get everything painted. So yeah, we are kind of starting to slowly but surely get settled in over here. And I'm also building some cobblestone and stuff in here. I got to take care of my, can I have you? Yep. And gas this bad boy up here. Perfect. And now all the rest of the gas is all going to stay down here. Right there. And of course, our auger is going to stay here. And next time I come over here from the main base, like I've got to go back to the main base tonight. That's actually where we're going to head back to here as I'm kind of wrapping up the episode. But yeah, we've got to build a whole bunch of ammo. We've got to get started on smelting, you know, steel. We've got to get smelting, all sorts of other stuff, preparing more supplies, getting more things ready. We've just got so much to do. Well, I want to thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video. I really, really do appreciate it. If you have not already, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that like button. It really does help me out a lot. La 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 la. This is a song just for you. La la la. Please like the video if you have not already. It really does help me out a lot with the whole YouTube algorithm game. Please make sure you like it, and hey, don't forget to ring that bell so you're notified whenever I release new content. Just kind of the way that we did it after, I think it was the 42nd day Horde. You know, you may not get an episode for a few quote-unquote in-game days. And, you know, I will check back in once we get a little bit of progress taken care of over at the main base. Until then, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful, amazing day. No matter what, go out there, love yourself, believe in yourself, and take good care of yourself and those around you. Be good to other people, and be good to yourself. Thank you so much. I love your beautiful faces. I'll see you in the next episode of 7 Days to Die. Bye!